Hello, welcome back to another Friday and another edition of our 3 in 3, where I run down the 3 stories of the week the mainstream media either forgot to tell you, just didn't want you to know, or flat out ignored. In about 3 minutes, let's roll. Number 1, the nominees for the second annual 2025 Heartland Awards are out, and they are lit. Voting begins soon. Best Male Actor Leo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Billy Bob Thornton for Landman, Alden Ehrenreich for Weapons. Best Female Actress Ana de Armas for Ballerina, Florence Pugh for Thunderbolts, Uma Thurman for Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, Vanessa Kirby for Fantastic Four. See lit? Some amazing talent. Best Male Singer Zach Top for his song Good Times and Tan Lines, Morgan Wallen, I'm the Problem, Shabuzi, A Bar Song, Tipsy, Jelly Roll, Liar. Best Female Singer Ella Langley for Choosing Texas, Megan Maroney, Am I Okay? Kelsey Ballerini, I Sit in Parks, Lainey Wilson, Whirlwind. Congratulations to all the nominees for their outstanding talent. We are excited to see who you, the Heartland Journal subscribers, vote for at heartlandjournal.com. I'll remind you when voting starts end of January and goes through March. Take a look at the website to see the Made in America award the 4 winners get and see in real time how your favorites are doing. News story number 2. As protests in Iran continue and Iranian authorities issued coordinated warnings to protesters, a doctor and medic at 2 hospitals told the BBC their facilities were overwhelmed with injuries. U.S. President Donald Trump said Iran was in big trouble and warned, you better not start shooting because we'll start shooting too. Iran, in a letter to the UN Security Council, blamed the U.S. for turning the protests into what it called violent subversive acts and widespread vandalism. At least 65 people have been killed and more than 2,300 arrested in 2 weeks of anti-government protests that have rocked Iran. The demonstrations have taken place in a wave of nationwide unrest over crippling economic conditions. An internet blackout across the country imposed by the authorities is also ongoing, according to a watchdog. Authorities had cut internet access and telephone lines in Tehran and other cities. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to attack Iran if security forces respond with force, and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said the U.S. supports the country's people. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei urged Trump to focus on his own country and blamed the U.S. for inciting the protests. Number 3. U.S. household wealth rose in the third quarter to a fresh record as the stock market continued to rally. Household net worth climbed nearly $6.1 trillion from the prior quarter to $181.6 trillion, a Federal Reserve report showed Friday. The value of Americans' equity holdings increased $5.5 trillion. The S&P 500 rallied throughout the third quarter and reached a record, fueling increased wealth among Americans who invest. Stock prices were driven higher by optimism about artificial intelligence, the prospects of lower interest rates, and healthy corporate earnings. The Fed's report also showed the value of real estate holdings fell $287 billion, reflecting a sluggish housing market. Meanwhile, consumer borrowing, including mortgages, rose at a 4.1% annualized pace, the most since 2022. Business debt outstanding was little changed from the prior quarter at a 3.93% annualized rate. In the public sector, state and local government debt increased at a 5.5% pace. Federal debt rose at a 15.5% rate, the most since the pandemic. One last thing, and it's big news for us. The book is out. Songs About the Heartland, written by me, Steve Abramowitz, your Heartland Journal host. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and Barnes & Nobles, and anywhere you get your books these days. Check it out, and please consider a 5-star review. I'm told that is everything in book selling. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. For stories like these and more, check out heartlandjournal.com. Just give us your email address and we'll deliver to your inbox, and still free. Thanks for doing it. Mainstream media won't. See you next week for another Heartland Journal's 3 in 3. Have a great weekend. See you back here for another 3 in 3 next Friday. Quick update. Our hearts go out to the people of Iran. More than 2,400 protesters have been killed since Iran cracked down on the anti-government protests, which began just over 2 weeks ago, likely more. CBS News said 12 to as high as 20,000 could be dead. Prayers up and God bless. Peace. If you like what you see, check our hats and shirts at heartlandjournal.com. Get yours now! Yes, these hats and shirts are available for you at heartlandjournal.com for only $35. Go check it out before it runs out.
They turn water to wine. I turn whiskey into songs. Too many second chances, too many too far gones. Give me grace.